Huh? Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Ain't nothing changed with the name on the check. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I don't know about y'all, but I die about respect. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I'ma live in the meantime. Haters telling me to chill cause they need time. Rest in peace, it's the G8 and G. Hate on me cause we ain't leave the seat vacant. We taking the RAP game to a new place. I swear that we got this tied like a shoelace for real. Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Wherever I go, my homies come to. We up in this thing. Wherever I go, my homies come to. We up in this thing.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We're live from Portland, Oregon. Hometown fans are cheering for their Trailblazers. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here's the starting group for Houston. Ariza and Jones at the small and power forward. Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. And it's Howard in at the 5. And here's Portland. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. As magical as the 2014 playoffs were for the Blazers, remember they beat Houston in that first round, that great shot by Lillard late to win it and move on. 2015, not as much. You know, Greg, they drew a very tough Memphis team, as you recall, in the first round.
Yeah, you often talk about styles making fights. Very similar in this series. They would go on to drop the first 3 games before being bounced, but still a good showing for a team that struggled mightily down the stretch with injuries.
5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's Beverly. Bank shot, no good. On defense, the Rockets. The slam dunk by Aminu.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it. And, you know, just as you said, Portland didn't have enough to get by the Grizzlies in the first round. Ended up losing in 5 after taking 1 game, and that was game 4. Just had a hard time breaking down the Memphis defense.
Now, here's Lillard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Harden dishes to Beverly. Jones drives in. Howard. And there's the 3-second violation. It's been a quick start for Portland. It's a 3-point game.
Another loss for the Blazers when they were the 4 seed, as you mentioned. As a franchise, they have lost in the first round every time they have ended up as the 4 seed. Not exactly a good position for them to be in.
Lillard, the pass to Plumlee. Off target with his 3. And Beverly gets to Ariza. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Aminu with the bucket.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now, here's Beverly. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Al-Farouq Aminu. The Rockets shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Lillard misses.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
To the paint. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Lillard attacking. And the rejection by Harden.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
The pass to Howard. And there's the feed to Beverly. From deep, Harden. The shot, no good. And it's Portland the other way.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Beverly dishes to Howard. Jones up top. Back to Howard. Howard setting the pick for Beverly. Lillard with the rebound.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Trailblazers leading by 3.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Harden the pass to Jones. Another miss by Houston.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
The offensive rebound. Plumlee. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And it's Terry off the drive. The Rockets with another miss. 1 second left. On the jam by Gerald Henderson.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
And that does it for the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 5. From Portland, we're back in a moment. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Portland. Henderson out there with Myers-Leonard. Then it's Allen Crabbe. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Davis in the center position. Beasley with it. Picked up by Davis. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling. They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that.
Terry kicks to Beasley. With some arc. And it's good on the layup. Beasley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it's all about the release when you shoot.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And for the past few seasons, Portland's bench has really been their Achilles heel. I mean, last year they showed some improvement. The reserves play stole a game for them on more than one occasion, but still wouldn't be considered a strength.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Vonleh's checked in. Beasley sets a screen for Terry. Dishes to Brewer. Over to the left wing. Goudelock. Portland grabs the miss. And for Portland, the bench still wasn't leaned on heavily for minutes. Greg was just talking about that, but they were in the top 5, Clark, in scoring efficiency, and they shot 45% from the floor on the year.
And what was a weakness for them in 14 was a strength for them in 15. And actually, they were their best down the stretch of last season.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Damian Lillard's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Clock at 4. Charity stripe shot. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 6 points for Beasley.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those playing.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Fires from deep. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Corey Brewer.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Lillard dishes to Davis. Lillard against Terry. Henderson passes to Lillard. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Rockets trail by 7. Here's Brewer. Vonleh with the rebound.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And the basket by Lillard.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Goudelock gets the bucket. Goudelock's got his first points of the game. Terry against Lillard. Now here's Henderson. He's tightly guarded. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Henderson's got 6 in the quarter.
That's exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. He went for that pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
Terry outside. Kicks it to Capella. All alone. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Brewer. And Lillard kicks to Vonleh over to the left wing. Grab dishes to Lillard. That's tipped. It's 2-on-1. Here's Gaudlock. And Davis sends it back. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution for the Blazers. C.J. McCollum.
5 seconds left to play in the first half. Harden got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And the first half is now in the books. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 7. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. You look at Gerald Henderson, he's been playing really well.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Look at Gerald Henderson. He's been playing really well.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they go. Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
IQ basketball, smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
The Rockets were terrific on the road last season, Clark. Tied for second with the Clippers for the most road wins in the league.
26-15, although if you want to get picky about it, they had one of those wins in Mexico City, so maybe 25.5 road wins for them.
Harden left side to halt the run.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Count the bucket. And 11 points for C.J. McCollum.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Knocked loose. Inside. It's Harden with the drive. Sweet little floater.
Assisted.
Harden's got 7 points.
And I do remember that Mexico City game last year for the Rockets. A huge turnout for them. It felt like they were the crowd favorites. Still, you can't take anything away from their road performances last season.
He feeds it to Howard. There's the dish to Beverly. The wing jumper off target.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only one for the first 5.
Lillard against Beverly. Pass to McCollum. Shot clock at 5. Harden outside. That's good.
James Harden.
Harden's got 4 this quarter.
And, you know, you think about the Rockets, as you mentioned. I mean, one reason they were so good on the road is their offense didn't miss a beat when they left Houston. When you can get to the line as much as they did, you remain consistent on the road.
And it's Plumlee that time on the assist by McCollum. Plumlee's got his first 2 points.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Jones, no luck.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Harden kicks to Ariza. Kicks it out to Harden. Now, here's Howard, defended by Harkless. Howard, the pass to Ariza. Shot clock at 3. Again, the miss by Jones. Aminu dishes to Lillard. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Here's McCollum.
Oh,
Jam. Beautiful.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight. Boy, they have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Ed Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Myers Leonard comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Harkless. And Krabs subbed in for Damian Lillard. And a switch here also for Houston. Beasley's checked in.
This is a nice third-quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
It's Harden with the drive. The Rockets again can't hit.
And, you know, you can feel.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Trailblazers out in front, opening up a huge gap. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The Trailblazers shoot 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. C.J. McCollum out there with Allen Crabbe. Then there's Davis. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Henderson in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's McCollum. 4 on the clock. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. James Harden gets the bucket.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Now here's McCollum. He's guarded closely. And Davis throws it down.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Here's Ariza. Henderson pulls it in. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Plumlee is checked in for Davis. Harkless comes in for Gerald Henderson. And Damian Lillard subbed in for McCollum. Here's Lillard. Portland no good that time either.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Beasley against Leonard. Smith right side to the paint. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. And the three off target. Trailblazers leading by 22. Lillard from outside, but they'll get another chance. Harkless kicks to Lillard. Crab, good.
And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense.
Feeds it to Smith. And it's Portland with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Lillard the pass to Harkless. Shoots it, and it's Lillard again missing.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them. Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that. You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Here's Beverly. Gets the front of the rim and out.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one.
Portland again missing. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Smith dishes to Beverly. From deep, Harden. The shot misses. And it's Portland the other way.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Trailblazers.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for McCollum. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
Smith drives in. Here's Harden. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
And it's denied. And they'll keep possession. Beasley right side. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Shot by Roberts, no good. And it's Smith penetrating. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented